Hey guys, and welcome back to one more session. So in this we're going to study about scenes, which are known as views as well. So scenes will help you to navigate easily through the scenes which you have set as per your model. So you can see we are running through scenes over here. For example, we're having perspective view, we're having front view, and we're having view 1 and view 2, which is our parallel side kitchen. So here comes view 2. So how to set these views? So let's get started. So let's start placing views. So before placing views, we will need to enable views tab over here. So let's move these all aside. So now when adding scenes, so first let's take a front view, or we can start with the isometric, which is known as perspective view. So in perspective view, you can have however you need. So now we are doing an interior model. So if you're having an exterior, you can choose a proper exterior view of a perspective look where you can see the whole model from a perspective position. So next we will have to go to default tray. In that section, we will go into scenes. Now how to add scenes? So we need to add scenes as per the views which we set. So for example, now we are having a perspective view. So to add scenes, you have to just click on the plus button over here. So once you click on the plus button, you will get a warning dialog box like this saying as save a new style, update a new selected style, do nothing to save changes. So what we will do is, since we want to create scenes, so we'll be adding on each different views which we require. For that, we'll be choosing on save a new style. So you can just give create scene. So once we click on that, a scene has been created here as well as on the top ribbon over here. So now you can rename it. So we need to rename it since we need to add a different scenes. Now when you right click on the scenes, and you can just click on rename. So when we click on rename, we have this lot of dialog box over here, like include in animation, camera location, top level, hidden geometry, and much more. So leave it as it is. So on the scene one, we will click and just erase it and write as perspective. So I'm just going to put a small shortcut as known as PRES, which is known as initial four letters of a perspective view, because so you can see once we have entered, you can add descriptions if you want. So you can see, you can get your description over here. So you can write your perspective and you have to just click outside. You can see it is renamed here as well as over here. Now what happens if you write a full word like perspective view? So your tab size will be the same, so it won't increase a bit. So it is always to have a particular short name or a short information which you just need to uh, toggle in. So next we will add one more scene as front view. So we are going to add front. So you do not need to follow what pattern I'm doing. You can just add as per how you want to set the each views as per yours. So in front view, I want to have a front look like this. So I'm just going to click on press, add scenes, go over here, rename as front view. So I'm going to put as front view. So I'll just erase description. I don't need anything for that. So next I'm going to have a top view. So in top view, I'm going to zoom out using zoom extend. Then I'm going to just unhide the roof. So I'm going to select and hide. So here the wall is missing. So what I'll do is I'll just go edit and hide all. Then click on the roof and hide. So if you see, I have not created the wall over here. So that's the reason the wall is not visible. But anyways, let's continue. So I'm just going to add again scene, create scene, rename scene, top view. Now when doing views for the kitchen side 1, kitchen side 2. Now for example, we will go to, this is one side view, that is right, and you have your left. So we'll choose one. Now I'm going to just give zoom extend so it will fit into the picture. Now the roof is missing over here, so we'll just give edit and hide all. Now we'll just hide the wall. Let's hide these components because we want the kitchen view 1. So you can hide by selecting, or you can use the section toolbar. So I'll zoom in, adjust the view, and I'm going to add a scene, name it as view 1. Now similarly, I want to hide the shutters, so I can go into tags, choose shutter. Now we'll hide the handles. So handles, and this entity info, drawer fascia. And I'm going to add a scene known as section 1. Similarly, we'll be doing it for the other side as well. Now here you can add a section plane. This is one more method. If you don't want to hide all the things, just click on a section plane and you can just move this. And you can hide the section. So your section is ready. Similarly, we'll create a view 2, save as new style, view 2. Same, we're going to hide the shutters and handles. So we're going to add section 2. So when these things are done, your scenes are ready. So you can just toggle over here and show your client how the views you require. So this is with animation, where when we change one view to another, you can see animation occurring. So if you don't want this animation, you can just go to view, animation, settings, and you can just off the animation. Now you can see it just jumps to each view or each scenes which you have created. Now how to update correction if you have done. So for let's consider this. In view 2 we have over here two flower pots. So what we will do is you can just, I'm going to hide this. Now what happens? So now it is hidden, and if I go to section 1 and come back to view 2, you can still see these flower pots over here. So what I'll do is now I'll just hide it. In spite of creating a new scenes, I'm going to just click over here, right click and just give update. So now what happens now when I go to section 1 and come back to view 2, you can see these won't pop out again, the flower pots, it's already hidden. So that is how you edit a scene without, or updating a scene without recreating a new scene. And if you want to delete a scene, for example, I'm just going to create a random over here, scene 8. Now to delete a scene, you have to just come over here to scene 8 and just click on the minus button, which is known as remove scenes. You can also update the scenes by clicking after the corrections, clicking on the current scene, working on it. For example, I'm going to hide this. You can right click over here on the section to update over here, or click on update over here. Now this all things pops up, and this currently we have not done any changes on this, so we're going to keep it as same and give update. So you can see view 2 and section 2, the flower pots are hidden. And how to export this animation I will be showing you in other tutorial. So hope you liked it. Stay tuned and do check our quiz community where you can improve your knowledge. So thank you for watching this tutorial, and hope this was informative.